The king is back. The king is back to spit facts. All right. So I have a video topic specifically, um, in terms of just, I guess it's not really that specific, but it has a lot to do with the medium and writing a manga and all that. So I got a comment, and I would like to reply to this comment, and I want to make a video topic, replying to this comment. And I think this is a great comment. I'm glad this guy left that comment because it's honestly a great comment. But and I made my own little recording actually replying to that comment, so I'm gonna play that right after. But shout outs to Kaiser Blader, for commenting what he did. But so basically the comment says, I have an idea for anime and manga. Um, his and this is the premise of the story. So the premise is that he kind of wrote it. I don't know if his English is that good, but it says premise, and it's kind of early, so he might be tired or some shit. I don't fucking know. Premise that should be done is about child soldier, Middle East gathering army that forced to join rebellion organizations to fight over hypocritical army invaders, or that invades their character, but I don't know if it works. Plus, I don't have skills to write it out. And here's my response. I'm gonna play it on the on a video, or yeah, I'm gonna play it out. Oh, I forgot about this video. Okay, wait. I just got a comment. Let me actually review this comment live. Um, I have an idea for anime and manga premise that should be done is about child soldier Middle East gathering army that forced to join rebel organizations to fight over hypocritical army that invader their character that invades their character. Is that what he meant to say? But I don't know if it works. Plus, I don't have skills to write it out. Well, first of all, don't say that. Don't discourage yourself. Why am I so lucky? I don't know, bro. But don't discourage yourself, and just look towards authors for tips. Now, I'm a great critical reviewer. I'm a great critic, but when it comes to writing, and I know a lot about writing, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, I haven't written my own story, so your concept and everything you want to do, just make sure that you like it, and also make sure that it doesn't contradict itself. So just pretty much do what you can when it comes to your concept. Just like your own concept, and like I said, do what you can when it comes to your concept. Don't try and, like, this might, oh, he's life orb. Okay, I can also. But anyways, like, don't cater towards someone, like the audience, like what Isayama did. Just write your own story. Don't try and look for things like Isayama got. He didn't know what he wanted to do with the story so much, to the point where he looked online. In an interview, he said this. He looked online, and wait, how is this faster? What the hell? He looked online just to see all the people's, like, endings for AOT. But that sounds very interesting. Look into it. Make sure it doesn't contradict itself, and build off of that, and then also expand. So if you want to make it more, what is the word? Complex. The story more complex. Expand on the story. See what else you want in the story. If that makes sense. But don't make it contradict itself. Make it to where it's like it makes sense in the story, and everything builds off of each other. All right, and also make sure that that everything is just like everything flows smoothly into the story as well, because you don't want a story that doesn't make sense, contradicts itself, you know, like Attack on Titan. The story literally doesn't make sense in Attack on Titan. But I'm actually gonna I'm glad you commented that. I'm gonna make a separate video, a topic on this comment specifically, and I think that'll be very interesting. Did I not just knock off? But yeah, so that was my response. I still want to talk further on this and elaborate. I think that's very interesting. Very interesting. Let me actually play as. Give me 1 second, honestly. 1 second. Anyways, like I think that was a very interesting concept, or not concept, but comment. The concept was interesting. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, great comment. Shout outs to you again. Um, but like I said, don't discourage yourself. I recommend that if you want to get started, maybe take some tips and from that anime snob. He does like this little thing. He's like a writer, and he pretty much helps like people who want to get into writing, new beginners, and kind of gives them like basically the basics in writing 101. You can look at him for tips. um, I honestly don't think Anime Snob, like, out of all the anime YouTubers, I guess you could say, I think the best guy or the best person to have, like, the best taste is probably Young Defiant, easily. But, you know, because, like, how I feel about, like, Anime Snob is, like, okay, the series that he likes is, like, Legend of Galactic Heroes, which is like basically a try-hard elitist series that basically, all these try-hard elitists like to suck off as a masterpiece when it isn't. But otherwise, Snob does have, like, he does know what he's talking about when it comes to storytelling. It's just like he's low-key a try-hard elitist. But that has nothing to do with him having good taste. He still has good taste nonetheless. But honestly, Legend of Galactic Heroes is overrated, man. It's just some boring, and this has nothing to do with the video, but I'm just saying, like, like, Legend of Galactic Heroes is just some boring fucking, and I think I've already explained this in my other videos. It's some boring fucking action. Um, what else? It's like a action drama, right? And it just starts off slow and the pacing never really picks up. It's just like, I feel like people suck it off as a masterpiece because they think, okay, if they don't see a lot of action, if there's a lot of dialogue and talking and character interaction, then they just think that it's a smart show or a smart series for some reason. That's not the case. At least, I mean, I guess, shit. But I'm just saying, like, and that isn't to say don't let your, especially if you're writing a series, don't have a bunch of info dumps, if any at all. Try and get across exposition in a natural way. But yeah, definitely look for tips on famous authors like Stephen King, fucking, what else? Urasawa, maybe, you know, um, maybe Togashi, Miura, just all great authors, right? Or even what is another author that I think is a pretty good author? Just any author that inspires you. Take inspiration, but also make sure that the author has a well-written, well-versed story, and then try and pretty much take course there. Try and, like, start from something small. So you have your own concept, right? And then see how the story flows, how the story progresses, but see how it flows in a natural way. So, like, how characters are learning and everything should be natural. Nothing should be like instant, like Aaron turning into a different character instantly, right? And being completely rewritten in 4 seasons. That's not that's not character development. That's just change over a fucking overnight, right? But that's not natural at all. But you know, just look for tips. You know, see what other great authors have done and put that into your story. I'm glad you commented that. Let me get rid of this. And yeah, also believe in yourself. You're never gonna really get a point across or like do anything if you start out by saying and it's cool to know like okay, like okay, maybe let's just an example, right? You start off by doing something that like you don't know about. Like let's say you start playing a new sport and you don't know anything about it. Okay, admit, okay, I'm not that good. Hey, I want to learn. I'm here to learn, but I'm going to try my best. Say something like that. Don't say, I don't have the skills to write it out. Say, you know, I can think of anything because you already have a great concept. So clearly you have some sort of natural talented skills, right? You have a good concept, right? So just, say like, okay, um, I have these great concepts, but I'm not up to par, or my skill isn't my skills in terms of writing isn't where I want it to be. But in the future, I want to improve on that. Say something like that. But yeah, so I mean, I think I've already said everything that I could have really said in this video. I'm glad you commented on that. This is my video response. I don't really know how to comment to that. I feel like a video response was just way better. Like it feels like I'm interacting with you guys more when I give video responses, looking at your comments, reading your comments, replying to them, and also like going on my enemy list and sometimes reading all the shit that I've pretty much interacted with new and different people, right? But yeah, so I wanted to make a short video on that. I know it's like what 10-12 minutes long, something like that. I'm not stretching the duration for YouTube because I know a lot of people do that and they clickbait. But this is literally like I'm giving my thoughts. Like everything is my thoughts and I'm just ranting and I'm going on and on. So, but yeah, that's all I really have to say. Um, update me on your story and what you want to do. I'm interested to know and just to learn. Also, um, comment more, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and like the video. You guys commenting, honestly, I don't care about likes. Just getting views and you guys commenting just shows me that you guys want more content and you're actually interested in the videos. And this gives me something to look forward to when it comes to making new videos, because I know, okay, you guys like this topic, or you guys like this video, or you guys like this video, or this kind of what is the word I'm looking for, these kinds of series that I'm doing, right? So definitely like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.